Yeah, I get it 365, 12 months, 24/7. Gotta get it, I need it steady. No one give it all I give.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It's basketball out in Oklahoma City, Chesapeake Energy Arena to be exact. We'll see the Thunder go up against the Utah Jazz. For the Jazz, they come into this game after a loss to the Heat in Miami. A crushing defeat in that one. Still with a sour taste in their mouths, they're looking to play much better. And while we have a moment here, another discussion topic. Shaq, you are one of the most physical players the league has ever seen. Who would you say right now are the league's most physical players?
Sorry to correct you, Ernie. Not one of the most, the most. But anyway, Ernie,
you're not sorry to correct me. You take great pleasure in correcting.
And one of the most humblest.
Elbow sandwich, that's right. So let me go, Ernie. Let's see. Point guards, how about Russell Westbrook? Mm-hmm. Shooting guards, I'm going to go with maybe D. Wade or Lance Stevenson.
Okay.
And at the small forward,
that's easy.
I got to go with the greatest of the game, LeBron King James.
Well, since he took the smaller guys, which is unique, I'm going to take the power forwards. Blake Griffin. And you know what?
He's one of the league's most physical players?
Yeah, Blake Griffin. Yeah, he's physical. He just gets thrown around a lot sometime, but
well, he's not physical. Crazy.
No, but he throws it around too, man.
Does not.
He throws it around.
Does not.
Yes, he does. He and Zach Randolph.
D-U-Z-N-O-T.
Yeah, I like
does
Zach.
not.
Yes, he does. And Dwight Howard is physical, and my man Nikola
Pekovic.
Yes, is one of the toughest bigs I've seen around.
And what's Dwight Howard's name? You can say it.
Dwight Howard.
No, say it.
Super Dwight Howard.
Say it with some energy.
Come on, give us a Superman.
Superman is in the building.
There he goes. There he goes.
Now you ticked off the big fella. That's it for now. Talk to you later.
Come on, fans. Let's get up.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. Evans comes in for Enes Kanter, and Freak subbed in for Waiters. So Utah going with an almost entirely new grouping. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for George, and Stevenson comes in for Gordon Hayward. Hood's checked in for Alec Burks, and it's Exum in for Trey Burke. So on the floor for Utah, Exum and Hood are the young guard tandem. Rudy Gobert is out there with Lyles. And it's Stevenson in at the 3 spot. Exum kicks to Gobert. Stevenson against Durant. Lyles passes to Stevenson. Tries again. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
A different look for Oklahoma City. McGarry's checked in for Ibaka. And it's Livingston in for Russell Westbrook. And Utah with a change here, too. Withy's checked in. Here's Hood. Here's Gobert. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. And the Thunder making a change here. Morrow's checked in. The Jazz shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. The Thunder leading by 8. Here is Livingston. No one near him. Can't hit.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
And Stevenson kicks to Gobert. Back to Stevenson. Gobert with a screen for Stevenson. Dishes it to Gobert. 6 to shoot. Hood. No luck. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at him.
And that one's good by Stevenson.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Oh, an illegal screen there. One of the
Jazz trail by 4. Inside, you've got Ibaka and Canner. Russell Westbrook out there with Freak. And it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Burke, the pass to Lyles. Shot clock at 6. Here's Stevenson. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Last outing for Utah, it was a loss to Miami.
And really, they just shot their average from the free throw line in that game. I think that probably changes the outcome.
No doubt. I mean, because there is a carryover effect when you're not having success at the line.
Now, here's Burke. He's covered by Westbrook. Now, Burke. 11 points for him in that last game against Miami. The tray. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They've led by as many as 11 points. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Knicks put forth a nice effort. He finished with 8 points, and he also added a few assists as he set up his teammates as well. The cherry on top for him, in addition to his outing, was ending the losing streak his team had been suffering through. We all know how big those moments can be for a team, Kevin.
All right, Doris. Well, what do you guys think? Does that kind of big performance energize a player in his next game?
Guys, it's tricky, because when you work as hard as he did in that game, you tend to be a little worn down. But on the other hand, he also has to be feeling terrific in terms of the confidence about the state of his game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I'd say mentally he's in peak condition, while physically he could probably use a recharge.
Oh, great.
And the first half.
Okay, guys, we got a few minutes here. Let's go over a few things before we get going again. Nice energy you showed defensively. The steals kept coming. I want you guys to have that same nose for the ball in the second half. Don't be afraid to take a few chances, even if it means risking a foul call. but it could have been worse. Our defense was sturdy and held them in check at a couple of key spots. You guys showed me some character when you had to. Okay, one more thing. A smooth flow to the second half is just what we're looking for. Let's keep things moving, but not at some kind of breakneck pace. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking. Freak checked in for Dion Waiters. Hood checked in for Utah. Thunder trailing by 9. Pairing up in the backcourt, Trey Burke and Alec Burks. Hood out there with Lyles. And it's George in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Freak with it. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And the foul called on Freak. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Utah also making some changes. Gobert, he's checked in for George. Withy comes in for Lyles. And it's Dante Exum in for Hood. 1:05 left here in the third quarter. Livingston dishes to Freak. Kicks to Livingston. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1.
Exum kicks to Withy, and he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Durant's checked in. And Utah also making a switch. Lyles checked in. Livingston passes to Williamson. Inside, it's stolen by Gobert. Fast break, here come the Jazz. Exum leading the charge.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Here's Adams. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And guys, this has not been a season to remember for him at the free throw line. Certainly to this point.
Burks. Can't get it to go. The fourth quarter just moments away now. Thunder trailing by 10. Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Freak is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Cantor in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Stolen by Exum. And Exum with a clear path to the hoop. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Jazz.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Westbrook kicks to Freak. To the inside. Stolen by George. Now here's Exum. Guarded closely. It's Burke. It's out the key. Tries it from 9. Here's George. Poked loose. Now the dish to Freak. Back to Westbrook. And Ibaka kicks to Durant. From the left block. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Durant's got 9 points here in the second half. Jazz leading by 10. Pass to Burks. 3-pointer. And that comes off the assist by Exum.
First 3 of the half. Second of the game. Can he heat up?
And for the Thunder, they're shooting just 34% from the floor. The wide open look for Durant. And he gets it to go from the corner.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
And now Doris. from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Brett Brown as he addressed his team. He said to them, the lead we've got now is nice, but I want to make it even nicer. This is when we put the hammer down. It doesn't look like he's ready to back off just yet, guys.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Utah. Westbrook dishes to Freak. Cantor with it. George picks him up. Ibaka, the pass to Williamson. To the middle. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both. Now here's Burke. Outside, George. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. 5 to shoot. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
This is a positive trend for him, especially here in the second half. Shooting just above 80% right now. And that's more than respectable. That's good free throw shooting.
And he's good on the second. Thunder trailing by 10. And here's Westbrook. Freak sets a screen for Westbrook. He dishes it to Freak. Durant. It's hauled in by Lyles. Jazz leading by 10. Here's Hayward. That one falls coming off Burke's feet.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficiently.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
He feeds it to Burks. Beyond the arc. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Here's Burke. Outside, George. Pass to Burks. And there's the pass to Lyles. The shot no good.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket. What a game it's been for Westbrook. He has 8 points, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you just how high his basketball IQ is. I mean, seeing plays develop before anyone else does on the court.
Gobert, he's checked in for George.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Post, rotate over, and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
Thunder trailing by 10. Durant kicks to Westbrook. Screened by Ibaka. Durant just inside the line. The Thunder with another miss.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. And I'm sure he appreciated it.
Hayward goes in. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. And now it's a 12-point Jazz lead.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Here's Durant. Drops it in from 11 feet. Durant's got 6 points in the quarter.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Gobert, the screen. Here's Burke. Offensive rebound. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Westbrook with a wide-open look, and the 3 ball is good.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Burks' shot is good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Burks with the steal. Feeds to Burke. In the corner, it's Hayward. Fires from deep. That's good. And the Jazz lead by 12.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Utah.
Looks that way, Steve. And Clark, what an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, they definitely had a huge edge, and that's in their DNA, to push the pace and to apply pressure from an offensive standpoint. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are exactly the kind of games they can play.
That's fun basketball to watch,
It
too.
sure is. It sure is.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And after losing the first of this 4-game season series, they've gotten their revenge tonight, evening things up 1-1 with 2 games left to play against the Thunder.
Just a quality win, and you look at the box score and some really good numbers for Burks. He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
Westbrook with the steal. Pulls up. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.